Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden messages in corporate filings. Today we're diving into Century Therapeutics' latest report. Let's just say they've got some interesting news, especially when it comes to their pipeline and how they're presenting it. Before we dive in, if you like getting the real story behind corporate announcements, make sure you are subscribed. And for more in-depth discussions and to join our growing community, check out the Discord link in the description below. We're looking at a report from Century Therapeutics Incorporated. This is a company focused on developing new treatments, and they've just put out an update about their financial results and some other key developments. Now, what is really interesting here is not just the numbers themselves, but how they're framing them and what they're telling us about where the company is headed. This document is a Form 8K, which is basically a filing companies use to announce major events that shareholders should know about right away. Think of it as a company's way of saying, hey, something important just happened and you need to be in the loop. This particular filing is from the 13th of November 2025. Century Therapeutics stock is traded on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the symbol IPFC. This is important because it tells us where investors are watching and influencing its price. A lot of what is in these reports directly impacts how investors perceive the company and therefore the stock's value. One detail that catches the eye is that Century Therapeutics is checking the box for being an emerging growth company. This means they have less than a certain amount of revenue and can take advantage of some relaxed reporting rules. It is a status many newer companies have, and it can affect how much scrutiny their financial reporting faces. Let's get to the heart of the financial news. Under Item 2.02, Century Therapeutics announced its financial results for the quarter that ended the 30th of September 2025. This is where we usually find the actual financial performance of the company. They issued a press release about this, which is included as an exhibit. Then we have Item 7.01, which is about Regulation FD disclosure. This means they are sharing information that could be important to investors, and they are doing it in a way that ensures everyone gets it at the same time. They updated an investor presentation that will be used in meetings. This is often where companies try to tell their story in a more digestible, forward-looking way, highlighting their achievements and future plans. Moving on to Item 8.01, which covers other events. This section announces the exciting news about their first program for type 1 diabetes called CNTI-813. This signals a new direction or a significant step in their research and development efforts, which is often a major driver for biotech companies like this. So what are these exhibits that are so important? Exhibit 99.1 contains the earnings press release itself, giving us the official rundown of their financial numbers. Exhibit 99.2 is that investor presentation, which likely paints a more optimistic picture of the company's future and its scientific advancements. And Exhibit 99.3 is another press release specifically announcing this new type 1 diabetes program. This report is signed off by Brent Pfeifenberger, who holds the titles of President and Chief Executive Officer. When the CEO signs off on a report, it carries the weight of leadership's commitment to the information presented. The date of this signature is the 13th of November 2025. Now, let's consider what the earnings press release, Exhibit 99.1, likely contains. While we don't see the direct numbers here in this document, it is the standard place for a company to announce its revenue, earnings per S-share, and any other key financial metrics. For Century Therapeutics, a company in its stage of development, the focus is often not on immediate profit, but on progress in their research and the potential of their therapies. We would typically look for how much cash they have on hand, how much they are spending on research and development, and any milestones achieved in their clinical trials. These are the numbers that tell the story of a company striving to bring new treatments to market. For instance, if they reported a significant cash burn, it would mean they need to raise more money soon, which could dilute existing shareholders or lead to strategic partnerships. Conversely, showing progress on their drug pipeline could justify that spending and signal future growth. The investor presentation, Exhibit 99.2, is usually designed to be more visually appealing and persuasive. It is where the company will highlight their most exciting developments, like the new type 1 diabetes program, CNTI-813. They will likely present data supporting the potential of this therapy and discuss the unmet need it addresses. For investors, this is where the long-term vision is laid out. They'll want to see how this new program fits into the company's overall strategy and how it differentiates them from competitors. Exciting pipeline news can significantly boost investor confidence, even if immediate financial results are not yet stellar. Finally, the press release about CNTI-813 is the dedicated announcement for this specific therapeutic program. This suggests it is a significant milestone for a company like Century Therapeutics, which is likely focused on developing innovative treatments. News like this is crucial. It is not just about the science, but about the commercial potential and the impact on patients' lives. The market will be watching closely to see the details of this program, its stage of development, and its potential to become a breakthrough treatment. Looking at Century Therapeutics, they are clearly focused on advancing their therapeutic pipeline, with a notable announcement about a new program for type 1 diabetes. This is a critical area of unmet medical need, and success here could be a game changer for the company and for patients. However, like many companies at this stage, the financial numbers, which are not detailed here but in the referenced exhibits, will be key. We need to understand their cash runway, that is how long they can operate before needing more funding, and the efficiency of their research and development spending. The company's direction seems to be towards innovation and bringing novel treatments to market. A key risk for companies like this is always the long and unpredictable path of drug development. Clinical trials can fail, regulatory approvals can be delayed, and competition can be fierce. The opportunity lies in successfully bringing a groundbreaking therapy to market, which could lead to significant financial returns and, more importantly, positive patient outcomes. In conclusion, Century Therapeutics is making bold moves in its R&D, particularly with the type 1 diabetes program. Investors and observers will be keenly watching how these developments translate into tangible scientific progress and, ultimately, into commercial success. What do you think about Century Therapeutics' latest announcements? Are you excited about their new type 1 diabetes program? Or do you have concerns about their financial footing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth corporate analysis. For more discussions and to connect with fellow enthusiasts, join our Discord community. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.